Hello, this is Bev, Clark Vision. Hope you're all doing well. This video is just really going to be a quick update video. I've just had stuff delivered in the mail today, which I was waiting on before I did this video, so it's in. But before I do any of that, I am going to take out a couple of minutes just to talk about Steve Carlson. That's Vinyl Community Steve Carlson. I think most of us, or certainly a lot of us anyway, know about his unfortunate, disastrous situation actually. If for those of you that don't know, Steve Carlson, who's a member of the vinyl community, and he's a hugely popular member of the vinyl community. He lives in the state of Michigan, and his area has been flooded out by recent weather, which affected, I think, two large dams that are around his areas, and hence flooding the surrounding, or the areas, the houses, and his house was one of them, obviously, which unfortunately flooded his entire basement. They followed the evacuation procedure by the authorities that went out, and when they returned to their home, him and his wife discovered, I hope the main part of their house was fairly alright, but the basement of his house, where he keeps his record collection, his stereo equipment, his book collection and CDs, his man cave, I guess. It's the area where he does his videos from. It was submerged under 6 feet of water, and pretty much has meant that he's lost his entire collection, save maybe a handful of records. But Steve Carlson, I believe, has a massive record collection which he spent, a good chunk of his life building on. And I can only estimate, I'm not sure exactly the size of his collection, but I'm guessing it's at least between 8 and 10,000, roughly. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. So you can imagine how devastating and traumatic that would be. Okay, it's bad enough, having your house wrecked, but for something that's a major part of your life as well, and has a lot of feelings and emotions and memories attached to it. We all know that music holds memories for us all. We've all talked about times gone by relating to various albums, etc. So you know how important a record collection can be. The vinyl community has taken it upon themselves to launch a GoFundMe page to help Steve out, primarily to help him out while he cannot live in his own house because it has to be gutted, assessed, and rebuilt, etc. And that's a long-winded process for a flood. So first and foremost, it's just there as a means of support for him and his wife. And whatever is left of that, will probably go towards records or whatever. But the vinyl community is pulling together and donating to this cause just to support them. And I'm not saying everybody in the vinyl community must contribute or donate. All I'm saying is what I've noticed about the vinyl community in general is it's quite an amazing place. The people I've come across in the VC have been some of the friendliest and nicest people I've ever come across. Certainly on a social media connection, you know perfectly well how dangerous social media can be. But this is completely the opposite. I'm pleased to say the vinyl community is, for the most part, a place of friendship and love and appreciation of other people and their love of music. So I just want to bring this awareness. The GoFundMe page for Steve Carlson is below. There will be linked below. If you feel you want to drop in a donation of any amount, you know, whether it's 5 pence or £5 or £500 or anything at all, it will be greatly appreciated. You know, if you can't donate, then that's fine. Don't donate. You know, we're not saying it's something you have to do. It's entirely on your own thing, basically your own decision. And feeling that, you know, if you see Steve Carlson around in the area, or if you want to check his channel out, you can post a message of support or anything on one of his videos. He just launched a video that was just done before the flood. Now that was his last video. You know, so if you just want to let him know that you're there. I think many people have done that already, and I know I've heard from some of the other guys that are close to him that he's been really quite emotionally overwhelmed with the support that's been shown already. I only heard about this on Thursday. Already there's been about $4,000+ raised, which is nothing short of amazing and wonderful. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, and it's just something that to make people aware of. And if they feel you want to do something to help out in any way, then you know you can, and it would be very much appreciated. I don't know Steve Carlson too well myself. I do subscribe to his channel. I'm not a Facebook friend with him. I know a lot of other people that watch my channel are, so they probably know him better. They know his records tastes a bit better than me. I think he likes a whole range of stuff, you know, all kinds of different styles and genres. But what I do know about Steve is he's a really lovely guy. I've watched a few of his videos. I try to watch one or two every so often. You know what it's like in the VC, there's so many channels. It's hard to fit everybody in. But yeah, so link below if you wish to do anything, and we'll all be here just to support them. Anyway, so that was the first thing I wanted to get out of the way. And briefly, let's get on with my update. There's not much to show. There's only 3 items. One of them came in. It took about a month to get here. I ordered it off eBay because I've been trying to find this CD, or I think it's on vinyl, but it's hard to get on vinyl. It's hard enough to track down on CD now because it was released in 2010. So I'm guessing the majority of the pressings have been bought up by people, but found one from a seller on eBay in Switzerland. So, and it's Kiske and Somerville, the duo. That's Michael Kiske of Halloween fame and Amanda Somerville. I can't remember the bands she's been in, but she's been in a few kind of symphonic kind of metal bands. So this is those two. Both of these artists have got fantastic voices, really top class voices, and this collaboration, it's also produced by Matt Sinner. Now I've heard of him before. He's been in some band, obviously, in the metal community, and so they got together, and this is the first album. As far as I know, there's only 2 albums released by Kiske Somerville, and I've got them both. I've got the second one first. This is the first one, which comes with a bonus DVD with video clip and a making of thing. It's a Frontiers issue from 2010. And this is a great album. It's absolutely brilliant, really top class melodic, hard rock, melodic metal, kind of a new wave of traditional heavy metal. It's kind of modern sounding, kind of, I wouldn't say it was power metal as such, but it's just very enjoyable melodic metal tunes. So really chuffed to get a hold of that. There we have it, and the DVDs hidden in this side. There we go. So that was the first one, and today's delivery brings the other ones, which is another CD and a record, and this was delayed because of bloody COVID-19, which I'm seriously hacked off it, but what can you do? However, this is here now. It was due out in March, but it was released finally yesterday, and it's pretty made in Japan. This was the 30th anniversary. Well, this is released in honour of the 30th anniversary of their album Future World. And what they do on here is they play the entire Future World album live on this. So it's a live audio recording plus DVD video of the concert as well. And that's why I opted again for the DVD. I could have gone for the vinyl, obviously, but I wanted the video as well. So here it is, pretty made in Japan, and it's from, let me see, does it say? It will tell you somewhere which tour it was from. I can't remember off the top of my head. But, obviously we have pictures of the live show. Recorded. Wait a minute. I'm just trying to see quickly if I can spot the date. Recorded on my birthday, 2018. This was recorded on the November the 17th, 2018, at Club, I'll get this wrong, Kita, it's C-I-T-T-A, Kita, Club Kita, Kawasaki, Japan. So yeah, 2018, which would be about right, you know. Future World was released in 87, so by the time they got out on tour for the 30th anniversary, it possibly went into the next year. So I'm so looking forward to hearing and seeing this. And the other record, which was released in March, but because I ordered both these items together from Nuclear Blast, they don't send out part orders. They wait till the full thing is here, and I'm finally glad to say I've landed Bonfire's brand new album, the follow-up to Temple of Lies, Fistful of Fire. Now, there's a lot of talk about this being as good as or even better than Temple of Lies, so if it's as good as, I'll be more than happy, let me tell you. I think the artwork's brilliant as well. It's just a single album, although I think there appears to be 13 tracks listed, so I don't know if they're all like full-length tracks or if there's kind of like intro bits on the track listing. Sorry about the glare here. But yeah, I am very much looking forward to this. It's on AFM Records, gatefold sleeve with the lyrics inside. And it's on a limited edition of orange vinyl. So there we have nice printed centre label, both sides the same. So I'm really excited to get listening to these guys, which should probably be happening later today. So that is my update. Nuclear Blast were also very kind to enclose this little leaflet here explaining how they're still working, etc. And amidst this piece of nonsense, that's the German version. Here's the English version. So yeah, and there is a, if you want 10% off your next order, they have a code there. If anybody wants to try it out. So yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care, everybody, and stay safe. You know, while I know a lot of us are getting to be out and about again. Just be careful when you are out, obviously. And Steve, think about you too. Take care. Bye now.